And this is a stunned crowd here in Philadelphia.
How impactful might a loss like this be?
There is plenty of opportunities for the Eagles.
I'm sorry. They had the game in their hand.
The physical and mental toll of an NFL season can be punishing.
An absolutely brutal loss.
Has a shine worn off the Eagles.
To survive and succeed in this league, players must learn to navigate through the highs and lows both on and off the field.
Can you imagine the discussion tomorrow in Philadelphia?
I think for me as a young one, I was taking it more personal than I do now because, I really didn't understand Philly market and why I was so, just competitive like that. But now I understand it, and so I don't take it personal. It's just, hey, they got a job to do.
It's gonna be all right, Bryce. Okay, look at me. It's all right, man. I know. Look, you're gonna have people that's gonna be good, Bryce. Look at me. Look, your team needs you. Your team needs you, so suck it up. Come on. Now go, they need you, Bryce. Look at him. Yep. Okay. See? Yeah. Okay. Now we see. Now let me see how you respond. Okay.
You needed a little pep talk.
I know. That's all he. Sometimes it be like that.
Well, I got to check myself and make sure that I don't bring work home, which I try to do a real good job of that. But sometimes, like after a loss like the Falcons, you try to stay as positive as you can, but I had to deal with those feelings for real. And most of the time I'm talking with wifey. I usually just, suck it up when the kids are around and we just go play, do whatever.
Look at him. He got that silly look on his face. He know he did something. But I want to see how you respond to adversity.
I know, because they used to winning.
No, I know. That ain't how it's gonna be. It's like, well, how you gonna handle adversity? You know what I'm saying? So far, so good.
All right, Brycey. Get it, Brycey, get it. Get up, there you go.
He was running right there.
Good job. You see him?
Yeah. Ooh. Come on. I know we about to go eat. Come on. Yeah.
After a loss to the Falcons, Philadelphia is now 1-1. All-Pro veteran Lane Johnson has spent 12 years as an Eagle, where he has learned that moving forward, regardless of last week's results, has been the main factor of his success.
Yeah, playing football in Philadelphia will definitely get your awareness up about your surroundings. Just a very passionate football city. It's in their blood, and I learned that from my first day here. I grew up in Texas, so I feel like as far as the religion part of it, very similar in that they live and breathe football. So I'm very fortunate to be here all these years. I feel like this city's allowed me to become the best player that I could. I think it's allowed me to reach my potential. Did Exos teach you that in warm up? Why? I'm not mic'd up or anything. Yeah, I'm mic'd up? Yeah, he's filming me right now. Really, when I go out to practice or games, I want people to say, wow, that guy's a special talent. He can do those things. But at the same time, I understand the stresses and the lifestyle of the NFL, so I like to keep people laughing. I like to keep it lighthearted. Here we go!
Let's have some fun, Lane.
Where were you taking him, Fred? The bus? He had a 98 protective instincts. Landon's got them woodpecker knees, son. They keep knocking on each other. As football season goes on, it's just a good time for me to enjoy my teammates, while I'm working hard. And now we're headed to O-line individual. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We got to get better.
A little bit wider.
We'll show the tape tomorrow. The tape don't lie. When Lane's ready, you go.
Yeah, I just hope teammates and some of the younger guys can handle everything with grace, and your time will come, and nothing takes place of perseverance and consistency. That's the hardest thing to do, is to be consistent and to put in the work when maybe things aren't going good. But I've been here for many years, and it's all paid off.
We've done amazing together. It's one thing we haven't done.
What?
Win in New Orleans.
No, we've always lost there, huh?
All right, so we talked about this. We talked about a purpose mindset. Excited from the failure because we know we can grow from it. And when you get better is from your work and from your experiences. What we faced last week, and what we face through training camp. There's gonna be little wins and losses all day tomorrow. Who cares? Fix it and move on and have that eye, that dog mentality, your habits over and over and over again. It will be to our advantage because we've been practicing this.
Hey, I challenge everybody in this come out this game. Challenge your mind, body, and spirit. Let's get on that fucking bus. Let's go fucking playing tired of because we left it all out in this motherfucker. No regrets. We practiced our ass off. We're brothers, man. I'm gonna fight for y'all. You're gonna fight for me. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam!
Well, we showed you that Tyler Steen has come in from Mekhi Becton, and now Fred Johnson replaces Lane Johnson at right tackle. Entirely new right side of the line here.
Yeah, Lane Johnson is in the medical tent. He had been sick for a while. He had to be guided into the medical tent, waiting for official word on Lane.
Injuries are an unfortunate reality in sports. And with Lane Johnson suffering a concussion, the Eagles have lost another offensive force. This is where team mentality is most crucial. Look forward, not back. Next play, next man up. It's the mindset needed for the Eagles to earn their first win in New Orleans in 17 years.
Come up. Hey. I believe in you. I've always believed in you, man. Steve got your back. Fred got your back. And that's why we train the way we train. So the next man up, try to be just as good as the man in front of him.
So Jalen Hurts trying to do this without his top 2 wideouts, without the 2 guys on the right side of the line. So now who?
It's just been kind of one of those days for Philly, hasn't it?
Here's Barkley, Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's the guy. He's gonna take it. Touchdown from 65. Saquon saves the day for Philly.
You mentioned the new right guard, Steen, the new right tackle, Johnson. And that was really good for 2 young guys that probably didn't come into today thinking they were going to play.
Dallas Goedert is wide open. Down the sideline, inside the 10. 60 yards from Hurts to Goedert. First and goal for Philly.
Big play offense is back. And man, last week they lose a heartbreaker. Now they're on the other side of the coin. They got a chance to take a lead here late in the 4th.
Goedert and Barkley doing the job, but now can they finish the job? It's Barkley, surge from the offensive line, and a touchdown from Barkley. Yeah, the Eagles get that dose of comfort, leading by 3. Carr lofting into traffic and picked off. Reed Blankenship. The Eagles defense gets the stand they couldn't 1 week ago.
Defense just continued to get stop after stop after stop, and the defense is the reason they won this game.
It's fitting, isn't it, that it's the defense with the exclamation 1 week after all the talk was about how the defense couldn't stop anybody, couldn't get the stop down the stretch, and it looks like they've put the finishing touches on what will be a massive bounce-back 15-12 win.
You know what? I'm gonna give y'all credit, man. Y'all might have been talking too much, and then somebody had to prove y'all wrong.
All right, so BG, you got to be proud of the backups. I mean, you had some serious lumber that either didn't play or didn't finish this game, and dude stepped in and did their job.
Lane go down, Big Mekhi go down, and now you got Tyler Steen, now you got Fred, who been waiting on this opportunity, because as you can see, them boys was ready for that moment.
Yep.
Went out there and put on the show, and man, it's only gonna serve us well when you can trust all these guys that you got. And when we talked about this week was, do your job. I want you to be accountable for what you do. I'm going to be accountable for what I do. It's like, man, all right, you did that one game, just like us as a defense. We did it. Man, we couldn't have played better this last game. But it's just like, how we going to respond to this? Like, are we going to buy into what we just did, or are we going to keep building?
Yep.
Keep that same chip on your shoulder, because it ain't over. The mission is the mission. That's winning week to week so we can get in this postseason, then, winning one game at a time, and then hopefully holding that trophy in the end.
First off, say, BG, you played amazing, man. I appreciate you in year 15, man. I don't want to see you go. You can't retire, man. This ain't the last year, brother. Still got it. But great job on Sunday, man. Keep it up.
We know work is not done, man. We going to keep it going, just like with the offense. Hey, stick with us, because we can build it. And I feel like they're going to pop off, and when they get their rhythm, they're going to hit the ground running. Special teams going to keep it up, and you got to stay together on it. And so that's fans included, baby, because we need y'all.
Brandon, congratulations on the win. Good luck versus Tampa, and thanks for being a big part of the show. Brandon Graham, ladies and gentlemen.
What have you made of the week of preparation from the depth receivers in the absence of A.J. Brown and Devontae?
Obviously still waiting to see where they are and what their status is going to be.
Is Lane going to travel?
We'll see. These guys are doing everything they can do to get back. Obviously, different situation with guys in the protocol. Won't comment on that. But, yeah, we'll see. Today will tell a lot.
Last time the Eagles were here, Tom, their season ended in a wild-card playoff loss, and they've got a lot of changes today. No A.J. Brown, no Devontae Smith.
Without Lane Johnson, their all-pro right tackle, they are really in a negative there for talent today. But it has been, for the most part, all Bucks today, and a tough one for Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. They could not do it themselves, minus Lane Johnson and Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. And certainly heading towards the way of being a very disappointing day for Nick Sirianni's club.
Heartache, pain, loss. These are the unwanted components of defeat that may not be accepted, but must always be faced. You don't run from losing, you learn from it, and leave it behind and move on.
The philosophy is to be totally focused on what's happening right now. So, as bad as losses are, one doesn't necessarily define your season, unless it's, obviously the playoffs. Well, I had to learn through trial and error. As a younger person, you sometimes let emotions cloud your judgment. So, I feel like when I was younger, I got too emotional before games or during games, whereas now I try to think through the situation. So I feel good. Obviously rested some, but I had a bye week, had a couple practices under my belt, and getting ready for Cleveland.
So, who are we? What's our identity? I think first and foremost, I have no questions of how tough we are. Physically, mentally, and relentless effort. It's on the tape every single day. This is who we are at our core. So you gotta be fucking hungry and you gotta be humble, right? Because we ain't there in tackling and we ain't there in some catch things, right? So we gotta make sure that we are honest with ourselves and we fucking attack this thing. Because that's the only way. I have no doubt about that is who we are as a core, as an identity of our football team.
Hurts to the end zone. It is A.J. Brown who makes the catch for an Eagles touchdown.
You see all smiles on the sideline. That's what they wanted. And Jalen Hurts said the best is yet to come for this team.
No, wins or losses doesn't affect how I approach my day-to-day. Everything's so fast in this league. You have an opponent next week, but it's really, I'm thinking about the next practice. And I'm really just trying to win today. We focus on attacking the day every minute, having your schedule dialed in, and everything else will fall into place.
Second down and 4 from the Eagles. Brandon Graham in on the tackle, playing in his 200th National Football League game. First Eagle to ever reach that mark.
Yeah, congratulations, Brandon Graham. 200 career game, 15 years in the NFL, still playing at a high level. Nick Sirianni, Vic Fangio, all raved about his leadership.
And this will be stopped in the backfield by guess who? Mr. 200, Brandon Graham. From the 48 on second down. Hurts going deep. And the catch is made by Brown.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And there it is. Jalen knows Lane Johnson. I said we haven't called his name all day. That's a good thing, right? Offensive line needed him back.
Eagles win it by the score of 20-16.
It's about everyone. It's about everyone. Now, but I am going to give this game ball to the guy who played his 200th game today. Yes. Remember what we talk about with him. You don't play 15 years in this league based off talent alone. His effort, his hustle, his desire, his toughness, right? Congrats. Hey,
y'all, I don't get here without the service of others. The vets that before me, they helped me during the times of when it was dark. And I'm telling you, they called me a bust. But at the end of the day, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish, man. And your mindset you gotta have. Like I told you, we done played preseason, 4 games out the way. We gotta win today, so let's keep stacking, man. I promise you. I just wanna see us win, man. We all gonna win, we get what we want if we play together. And that's it. And so that's why I'm always serving y'all, because they serve me. And I hope one day I come back and I see somebody that I know
15 plus years, hopefully, and y'all doing the same thing, man. I'm telling you, it's all about each other. Because that's the only way we get it, is when we play together. And that's it.
Appreciate you,
PG. We love you, G. Hey, y'all. Hey, let's enjoy this win, man. Hey, get everything fixed, but let's keep it going, man. Keep encouraging each other. Because y'all see what it look like out there when we playing together. Let's go get it, man. They can't mess with us. Hey, Eagles on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eagles.
Wins, losses, injuries, and outside noise. These are the reoccurring characters of every NFL season. Learning to navigate through the challenges. To keep moving forward. To continue to better the path for you, your team, your family. It's the only way to survive and succeed in this league.